There will be 4 babies in this film. The first one is Viet Nguyen. He was born in a refugee camp in Penghu, Taiwan in 1982.
2011, I went to Taipei, and then I went to Penghu for 3 days. And then all I had with me was a copy of my birth certificate from the Penghu Armed Forces Hospital. Before I went to Penghu, I asked my dad, tell me the story of how you left Vietnam.
澎湖难民营有106个小婴儿出生，每一个婴儿都有编号。
阮新荣的编号次序是第72位，编号次序第56位的是阮国月。
阮小姐后来写信给我，说她也是澎湖难民营出生的小孩子，但是妈妈不愿意多谈澎湖的事情。她想要问，请问我是编号第几号？
For me, whenever I travel, I really love long distance travel. So whether it's the airplane, the train, the ferry, I think for me, yes, the destination is important, but also like the journey getting there for me is also equally important. And I was definitely looking forward to the ferry ride. I think for me, I make it an experience to kind of enjoy and sort of embrace that moment. And I think when I was on that ferry, I'm also just picturing, you know, flashback 30, 40 years ago when my parents left Vietnam and were on that boat and stranded in the same, probably the same ocean that I was on, and just kind of picturing all of that, what's going on through their head, and just kind of just taking all that in. And fast forward, like, here's where I am, done with school, getting married, building a future for myself, and it all just started within the same spot of the same ocean. And so to me, it was a very profound moment in my life to be able to experience that. But now with me experiences obviously in better condition as to when my parents had to go through that.
这菲律宾李宋头嘛，这李宋头嘛。 啊，伊头伫这所在遮，这改改，然后这甲下边这个我著要缩小。伊咧越南啊，这种生过，迄时阵就是要去咧菲律宾的嘛，阮台湾伫遐。啊，因拄啊生起来是90度的啦，才正当啊吓啊，90度的啊，无90度你就驶袂到，伊就是一驶就是着菲律宾啦。你若有够油哦。 会当驶到啦，啊！你若无够油，你就是驶到无油就驶袂到，你就是伫遐漂流啊。
你敢知影讲恁爸爸妈妈结婚的事情？但是
的事情吗？结婚哦，好像是我妈妈去跟我爸爸、跟我阿嬷借那个裁缝车，我妈会做衣服嘛，帮难民做衣服。 因为那个澎湖的政府啊，好像台湾政府有发一些布给他嘛，他就帮那些难民做衣服，免费，然后每天都会去我阿嬷家借裁缝车，然后我爸爸在海二厂上班，那下班的时候就看到我妈，然后我妈那时候好像也没有什么意思啊，是我阿嬷就说要把我爸爸介绍给我，算是阿嬷是媒人。
新郎是来到难民营来娶新娘，因为这新娘的后头厝是伫难民营的内底。